samba. Pink is my favorite color. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Is that Joey Harswell from Harswells Construction Design?
Sure is. That's what I'm here.
Oh
Let me make sure I'm parked here.
Dude, what are you working on today?
I am running around to job sites right now. I'm right now just checking on my guys doing some paperwork. So that's not too shabby, you know? A little walkthrough.
Sounds pretty fun. Hey, what's the weirdest thing that's happened on a job site this week?
Ooh, this week. Weirdest thing. We just bought a hoarder's house and there's just cat piss everywhere through that house. And there's some weird little tokens that we found in there. So yeah, there's probably some weird stuff. There's a lot in there. So yeah.
Cat piss?
Cat piss. Like it smells like cat piss with a hint of smoky colored facade, you know? It's like really beautiful golden inside and nice dirt piled up, tons of hoarder stuff. Rotted food, like it's just like your favorite little touches, you know?
Sounds tasty.
Yeah.
So, well, you don't look tired today. You caffeinated? Pretty well ready to go here?
So, funny story, I don't really drink coffee. I love the taste of coffee, but I just don't really drink it. This is a London Fog from Starbucks with sweet cream, or dairy-free sweet cream from, because I'm lactose intolerant. So you don't want me to drink any milk, trust me.
There you go, there you go. Here, get yourself out of here. Come on.
I'm getting there. Let me grab my stuff, you know?
Let's see what's going on around here today. So what's one thing that you're really pumped about right now?
Oh my God. What I'm pumped about is two things. So the house, though, this hoarder house, I'm completely tearing down and rebuilding. That's going to be one of my projects. It'll be an Airbnb after I'm done with it. The other one is Walker. Walker is going to be such an amazing build out in Arcadia, and the designs on it from the interior designer and the client's taste, it's going to be just perfection. So that's a good one.
Chef's kiss, sounds like to me. So what's your least favorite part of today's project?
My least favorite part of today's project is, you know what? It's a love-hate. It's the detail work. We are going through, it's the final details of the house. So it's very time-consuming, very meticulous. We gotta like, you know, there could be a little scuff mark like this, and we have to, you know, write down, check, and record, and make sure we get it all done by all of our subs. So that's probably the toughest and most irritating, but honestly, it's part of the job, and the detail stuff is what I like the most. So, but it's difficult, not my favorite part of it. But what else you got for me?
Well, and it seems like you're basically at the finish line when you're doing all that nitpicky stuff. So that's got to feel good, right?
Oh God, yeah. Like once you see, like, you know, we can kind of pan over and see. This is starting to get the finish end. We're putting the silica sand right into our paver work right now. My guys are finishing up the surrounds, and then we got to do the metal planters that we're doing in the interior and kind of finish out the details. All the lighting's already done, so we actually just need to order a final inspection probably next week, and the exterior's done. They still got pool and other landscaping things in the back, but for the most part, this is like finished product. It's the best part of a house is the finished product. It's all fun and games throughout the process, a lot of headaches, but the end is like, that's your masterpiece. That's what you really enjoy. And everybody did such an amazing job to pull this together. A very difficult and detailed project. So you'll really, a lot of time consumption in this house, but it's all worth it at the end.
Yeah, right.
¿Cómo estás, Abby?
Excelente.
Excelente. ¿Y tu gorrita está bonita? ¿Cómo la tienes puesta ahorita?
Al revés.
Al revés.
Como Pedro Infante.
Pedro Infante. Pues igualito que Pedro Infante. Ándale, sectito.
El puro.
¿Tienes preguntas para mí?
Todo bien, gracias.
Ok, listo.
Excelente.
Así me gusta. Muchas gracias, señor. Best guy. Best
Abby,
guy.
let's ask him one question. What's one tool you couldn't live without? The number one tool.
¿Cómo?
¿Cuál herramienta que no puedes vivir sin él?
Mi troca.
His truck.
Eso me trae al trabajo.
That brings him here and takes him out. And takes him to the bailes, you know?
Baile exótico.
Oh! Whoa. PG. Sorry, guys. PG.
Oh, that's a good answer.
That is a good, his little table dances.
Yeah.
Tis. More money. Hey, Fridays, paychecks. But like even in this, we're doing a herringbone. So now that the guys finished all the pavers, my tile guy's gonna come over here and do the herringbone and this beautiful exterior wood fireplace and just finishing out details. It's the most important part. We're gonna do a metal railing, metal planter boxes through here. They'll be 12 inches high, just like I did at my house all the way through. My client really liked that, and then they'll put plants and lighting through it. So it's gonna look amazing once we're done with it. So excited about that.
I love it, man. Yeah, no, I've been here, not from the beginning, but I've seen a lot of the stages of this place, and it's just one after the other. It just keeps getting a little better, keeps getting a little better.
I think that's what literally the fun part of it is. You see the different stages and like what it looks like, and then what it ends up looking like is amazing. Especially when you kind of look at my clients, my interior designers' designs and their renderings, and then you get to see the real thing and how different it looks. And the details just get a little bit more finer, right? Like you just get the perfectionist.
That's right. So how do you stay calm when everything on site is totally going wrong?
That is a good question. A lot of alcohol, a lot of alcohol. I keep like tequila bottles in my car. That's what I do. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I've done this really good thing. My wife tells me about it. I'm really good at just kind of letting go. There's nothing you can do. Tomorrow's a new day. If I ever get to the point where I'm so stressed out, where it's like causing me kind of having like feeling really stressed, anxious, I turn off my phone. I go home, don't turn off. Call my wife first, turn off my phone, tell her to meet me at my house. And then we end up just kind of cuddling on the couch and I just disconnect. And I try to go to sleep as early as I can because then it literally waking up the next morning, you just feel really refreshed and I'm able to take on what happened the last day. So honestly, if it ever gets to that point, I just take the day off. I walk away from the day. I don't care if it's 10 o'clock in the morning, 12, 5, I literally stop what I'm doing. I'll go home, call my wife, cuddle on the couch, watch movies, try to decompress from everything that happens. And then that kind of really gets me on the next day. And the next day, no joke, every time I wake up, morning, ready to knock it out. All the issues that happened yesterday, I get to knock them out that day. And honestly, it works out way better. Like, unless somebody dies, there's really nothing in this world that can really cause that much stress. And if it causes that much stress, take the day off, move on, and do something else. So to me, I just let it brush it off, whatever. You know, it is what it is. It happens.
That's good advice, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Sometimes you just got to chalk it up and start fresh on the next day.
That's it. Can't stress about it. Can't keep stress boiled up. Trust me, stress is a killer and you don't want it.
Yeah.
And this is a high stress. Anybody that does construction, anybody that remodels their house, man, it is a stressful. The clients are stressed out, subcontract, it doesn't matter. It's like, you got to put a smile on your face and enjoy the day. And, you know, there's going to be arguments. There's going to be, you know, difference of opinion. But honestly, you just kind of live it and you just create, at the end of it, you're still friends and you want to create a great product. So you just got to be happy. It just happens, you know, move on. Let the day go by.
That's it.
It's only money, you know?
Yeah. You just make more.
You just make more. You work harder. That's all.
Yeah.
Learn from your mistakes.
Right. So speaking of mistakes, what's a mistake you made early on that taught you a big lesson?
And contracts. Making sure you put contracts on everything that you do. And the biggest one is taking draws. I learned that one really quickly. I used to do like the 50%, then we would do like 25 and 25. And what happens is that I end up floating a lot of money and a lot of issues end up arising, and you have clients that sometimes end up not wanting to pay you. There's just things that happen. So the quickest thing that I learned is making sure I take monthly draws from every project that I do and make sure that I have a coordinated schedule with the client for the most part of like how we're gonna do those draws. And the moment the client doesn't decide to pay or we don't get paid on time, we kind of just stop until we get paid. So that really saves me because honestly, in this business, and any contractor will tell you, we float. It's like we're a bank for our clients. We float 100 grand just because, you know, we're trying to get the project done, and that's where we take a huge risk. And, you know, if you've ever been there, it's not fun. So, yeah.
Yeah, contracts. Man.
Contract. If I follow this way, I just need to double check a couple of things.
Hey, since you're such a handy dude, what's the first thing you ever built with your hands?
First thing I ever built with my hands. That's a fun one. Actually, I remember this. I was probably like 6 years old. In our backyard, we built a little tree house. My brother and my cousins on the summer break, we took a bunch of plywood and shit that was kind of laying around in our yard, and we built a little house, right? And we had a bed in there, a couch, shelves with books and games. But what really funny is my cousins always make fun of me for this one. They had a secret passage, and the secret passage is Jose es un asno, which my name is Jose, I go by Joey, and asno means jackass. It means jackass in Spanish. So I would have to say, to be allowed into this little house that I built with my family, I would have to say Jose is a jackass in Spanish, and that's how they would let me in. So, yep, that's my story. My brother was really nice to me, when I was growing up.
Oh, how many siblings do you have?
That's a fun one. So, I actually have 12. I'm one of 12. What? So I have 11 siblings. My dad had a fun time. I have an older brother and an older sister with my mom. And I am the youngest of my mom, but I am the second oldest of my dad. My dad has, like I said, 9 children throughout his life, and my mom made sure I was really close with all of them. My little brother works for my wife right now, and we're all pretty close. Like one of my brothers is a really famous tattoo artist, so like they're awesome, they're amazing. And my other older brother owns the electrical company that works on our houses. So yeah, it's kind of like a family. I got a big family. And we all have, unique traits, and we all get to hang out and love every single one of them. So, yeah, 12 of them. 12 that I know of, just to let you know. This is what I know of.
That's pretty impressive.
Thanks. Woo.
Boy, this house has come a long way, man. Look at
I
this
know, man. The
like
details. They did the sprinkler system. We just need to finish the pool, and they're doing like a sunken barbecue in the back. But I'm just checking, like we need to respray the overhang right now. My painters haven't done that, so that's kind of what I'm looking at. My electricians were here, and now I'm looking at, we have just double checking. This looks like it had a leak, or actually, no, never mind, that's not a leak. My guys came over here and snaked it because there was a little bit of a drain, so that's where they opened it up and snaked it. See, I'm paying attention to the details.
Yeah, it's all details.
It's all details and problem solving. I should have been Sherlock Holmes, to be honest with you. Because I figure out what people did wrong.
Hey, what's one home trend that just makes you cringe now?
Home trend that makes me cringe. What was it? I really had one I really do not like. Oh, barn doors. I hate barn doors. Don't do barn doors. I'm over barn doors. There's so many different options. Don't do barn doors. The only way it looks good on a barn door is you do a large industrial like glass frame metal doors that look really cool. But I hate barn doors. Yeah. I wish they would go away. I hope they die and stop making them. Yeah, that's terrible. Hate them. But that's a good question.
Geez.
Took me a second.
Well, hopefully we don't run into any barn doors here.
Yeah, I'll just find them.
Mess that barn door up. Say, what about a dream project? Like, is there still one in the works that you're, waiting to build?
Oh my God, my dream project. So really what I want to get into is boutique hotels and like Airbnb communities. So I have 14 acres up in Sedona area. I want to develop into a luxury Airbnb community, and it's really my passion project. I have it designed. Right now we're just kind of getting funds and investors to be able to fund it, but that's literally my dream project. My other dream project was just, I love unique homes. So if you have a really cool house you want me to build, or have a house you want to build, I think that's what every contractor's dream is, building really cool, unique homes with a lot of different details or a lot of changes, a lot of creativity. That's what I like doing. Like even in my own house, I do a lot of funky things, and I wouldn't say funky, like creative. That's the right word. I do a lot of creative designs because you can have fun with your mind and your ideas to really create something unique and one of a kind, right? So I think that's what, as us as creators and designers and builders, is we want to create a very unique product and not, put ourselves away from everybody else. That's what I really want to work on. But the boutique hotels, like Airbnb communities. That's what I really want to do. And then really creative, cool buildings, houses.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Love that, dude. If you had no budget, what would be one design feature you'd put in your own home?
Ooh. If I had,
No ceilings, no budget.
man, that is a good question. I love watching TV. I want those massive, like 200-inch screen outside with like a waterfall edge pool. So like you're sitting on this beautiful patio, you have infinity pool, and then right behind the infinity pool is this massive 200-inch TV, like perfectly like a jumbotron, like just absolutely obnoxious, because I love watching movies and TV. So if I could sit outside in the 8 beautiful months that we have in Arizona, and I could sit outside and just watch my TV and movies, I'd be happy. That is what would be my dream. Those things are like $300,000. 300,000. I just walked one. They just showed me it. It's $300,000. But that's what I would want.
200-inch TV?
200-inch TV.
Is that projector, or is that
No,
that's
so
a
it's
real
individual. Man, so it's a home automation company. Wow. They do.
Oh, panels. It's gotta be
each panel. So they're like 12 by 12 inch panels, and there's like 300 panels. And they're linked together, and they're all LED, perfect. I don't know LED. Don't ask me.
Whatever.
I'm not great with the verbiage there. But it's individual. But it was pristine. Like it's beautiful, clean, and it's massive. It was literally 200 inches. Like it was massive, and that would be my dream. Like just get to watch TV. You know, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You know?
Just watch it all.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Love it, dude. Well, what else is around here? What else are you walking?
I don't know. I mean.
Inside's pretty much done?
Inside's pretty much done. Clients already moved in, so I don't want to, bother them at all, and, don't want to get involved with any of their things inside. But yeah, I just came over here and walked into these floors, making sure my guys did a good job, and they didn't fuck anything up. So looks like they did a pretty good job so far. So not complaining.
So, I mean, not to make it a serious note here or anything, but do you ever feel pressure to have all the answers?
Oh. Every day, man. Every day. I take it till you make it. I answer as best of the questions that I can. It is a lot of pressure, but I just take it from experience. I answer questions with experience. I've been doing this for, 10 years roughly. So it's like, I've been through it all. I've gone through a lot of mistakes. I know how things are built. I know how things are built wrong. And so, you ask me a question, I can probably answer it. And if I can't answer it, I know somebody that can. So that's my biggest thing. If you ask me a question, I don't know it, I will literally jump on a phone, make a couple calls, and get the answer that you're looking for, because I learned something new, and usually that just gets ingrained in my head. So now I know the answer. So if I ever get asked that in the future, I know it. So that's what I do.
You're a solutions guy. You just figure it out.
I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. But, I know a lot about every little trade. And honestly, my whole job, and that's what a contractor's job is, I'm a problem solver. That's all we do. We problem solve. We problem solve our interior designer's design. We then have to problem solve, to be honest with you, a lot of our trades, we have to problem solve how we need to do their plumbing or give them ideas. And, that's why you want really strong trades to be able to help you with that. But honestly, all I do is problem solve. I problem solve for every single trade. If there's something wrong, detail, I try to tell them like, hey, what about if we shim it? How can we make it look better? And it's just problem solving every day. I probably problem solve 10 to 100 things a day, easily.
Man, how do you handle that workload like that? Like
I love
100?
It,
you love it.
I love it. I love it. Here's the biggest thing I think about me is I want to feel, and I think everybody does, but I want to feel important enough to be able to help somebody. So I love helping people. So to me, being able to answer questions and give them my insight and give them my opinion is honestly, I thrive in that. I love being able to solve problems, because that's really why I think I continue doing contract work, is because it's something different every day. If it was something mundane and I was doing the same thing over and over and over, I would absolutely hate my life. And this is perfect. I'm so ADD that every day is something new, and a problem always arises every day that I get to solve and fix. So imagine that. Every day I solve a problem and I feel fulfilled every day. Even though it might be hectic, it might be really shitty, it might have a lot of annoyance, but I solve problems every single day, and that accomplishment makes me feel good at the end of the night. So, yeah. Damn, these are some good questions, Nick.
I mean, I'm just
on top of your
I
shit
thought
today.
I knew you, but I'm just relearning.
Yeah, I've known you one of my longest friends, buddy. Let's go.
Yeah.
I thought you had more questions than me.
So, would you say that's the most rewarding part of your job, is helping people?
Honestly, yeah. It's not just helping people. I have amazing employees. I have amazing subcontractors, and I try to create a family, right? Like, when I grow, they grow, we all grow together, and then my clients on top of that create a bigger relationship. And then, yeah, problem solving is my favorite thing, but honestly, it's the people. I love anybody that knows me. I like talking a lot, so you just talk to me. I love to help people, and I love to talk. So those are the two things I get to accomplish in this business and create really cool stuff.
Yeah, and it seems like you have a great crew. And I mean, that's got to be super important. Like, what makes a good crew member stand out? Like, how do you put together the right team?
So I got really lucky when I started doing construction. So all of my employees, other than one, they're all brothers. They're not my brothers, but they're all brothers. So I hired one, and then when it started growing, they hired the other. And they're honestly such amazing guys, loving, like, trust them, like, with my own house, kids, my wife, anybody. Like, I would just trust them with anybody because they're family. And that's why I've worked with them for now, 10 years, 9 years of doing this. I've been with only the Andujos are amazing. That's all I work. And then I just got lucky finding Abby. He was just a great little find through a friend vibe, or through one of my employees' friends. And then he just happened to come in and he worked his butt off, man. You really tell really good workers by the way they move and the way they hustle. So I honestly think that's really the key. I mean, that's it.
What's your go-to way of earning trust with a new client?
Ooh, that's a good question. I am very informative. So when I first walk a house with a client, I try to tell them all the details, how the process works, tell them a little bit about myself, projects that we've done. Usually my first initial walkthrough is anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, even when it's like them just kind of showing me, oh, we're just gonna take this out and do this. I just inform them a lot about who I am and what I do, where I started from, and I just kind of make them feel like, like I'm their friend, just getting to know me a little bit more before I take on their project. So we have a meeting going right now to walk a house, and I'm just going to tell her. And I already jumped on the phone with her and kind of explained my process, who I am, what projects we're doing, what projects we've done. And I also, kind of show them videos. That's why I love social media, because a lot of people see my social media and know that I'm on a project every day and understand that, like, I'm kind of hands-on with my crew and make sure that I pay attention to all the details. But yeah, I'm just communicative, man. That's really what it is. I try to talk. That's it. Tell them every little detail, everything that I can in a short period of time.
It's good to have all the information, right? Has any client become a close friend afterwards?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, I've had a lot of good friends. Yeah, I mean, some of them became some of my best friends and got married together, right? Like you create some really, really close relationships. It's amazing. And like I said, remodels are a marriage. You're married to me from anywhere from 6 months to 2 years. We are stuck together. There's no, it's a marriage. We have a contract. Just like you sign in a marriage, we're married for anywhere from 6 months to 2 years. You got to love the person you're working with, right? So get to know them. Get to ask them questions, figure out who they are, when their date of birth is, like,
Social security numbers.
Social security numbers. What's your credit card again? Yeah, no, you just, and then, hey, invite them out to drinks. You never know who you meet and how you meet them, and you never know who they're going to introduce you to. So I love networking. I love talking to people, hang out with them, invite them to do things, have fun. That's how you create relationships, right? So
that's right.
My plan is to not just do this house. I want to continue doing houses for them in the future.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. Well, maybe you can do a house for me one day.
Absolutely. What are you talking about? I already remodeled your house, buddy.
That's right.
Don't forget. Don't forget.
All right, buddy. Have a good day. I'll leave you.
Thank you, buddy. Later. Peace.
See ya.